So I wanted to do a video in which I discuss how it all started, right? How we got from Martell and the Scott's drama. So while I was doing a little bit of research on reviewing some of the Love and Marriage Huntsville episodes, I came across season 8, episode 1. And I had to stop, breaks, hold on. I think this episode revealed a lot.
Star is behind bars.
Martell, you got a movie shot?
Harassing communication? What is that? Martell Holt was arrested and charged with domestic violence in the 3rd degree.
You know Millie did it, man. Yeah.
What did it really mean to do her harm?
Domestic violence is not the same as harassment or communication. That's a phone charge.
You just feel like Mel was being vindictive.
That's exactly what it is.
You didn't think he had a temper in Houston?
She said she did something. She cheated, but I'm still mad when she went to the park. It don't matter.
I definitely feel embarrassed that we can't control ourselves, and I feel it has come to an end. We have 4 children. And it's like we're going to be in each other's lives for the rest of our lives. I guess fine. If you play with fire, you're living your life. Money, style, respect, it's all earned. I'm not having it. No, I'm not having it.
Security is the most important thing.
Main objective now is to make sure that we have eyes on both sides of the street. We want to be able to see every angle, whether it's someone's exiting or walking up from the side, so we can have a visual on it.
Your safety, the kids, first priority, number one.
Absolutely. I'm glad y'all are here, and I appreciate y'all already. And I'm gonna let y'all make y'all's calls y'all need to make to get everybody in position. They need to be in position. With the recent mugshot and arrest of my ex, I definitely don't know what he's gonna try to do next. I definitely had to up my security game. Whenever I start seeing people unraveling and becoming unhinged, my biggest thing is always going to be safety and protection for me and my children, because this is where they lay their heads every other week.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting arrested for a text message I sent Melanie over a year ago, Only for 27, 2022.
But my thing is, why would you have somebody arrested for some text messages? Who do that? Be a woman. Hell yeah.
My message to her was saying, stop bullying me. You know what I'm saying? I said, stop bullying me. Because it's all what you and your friends doing. Why is she?
How was Melody bullying him? I have yet to see the bullying. Was she calling him names? Was she show us the bullying? Show us what she said, what she did. How was Melody bullying you?
Keep bothering you. I don't get it.
You don't get law enforcement involved unless you in harm's way or something,
Dude, it went good. I should have known you was cooking some breakfast up again.
Yeah, you need your strength.
I felt like, I've been working with them for a while anyway, so they kind of know me. They know, they pay attention to everything. So I've got one in the front, one in the back.
Okay.
So we got everything covered. And then, I got HEPA cameras.
Right.
So.
Well, that's a good thing. Well, we got some bacon, some eggs.
No, she's talking about her security guard. So she hired 2 bodyguards.
I don't get it.
Did you know how Martell got arrested?
I have no idea. So what I was told is if he got pulled over for a traffic stop or something like that, and they would be able to see there's a warrant.
So he did have a warrant.
Since August.
August. Wow.
Yes.
They just got him?
Yes. Since August.
I wonder if he turned himself in. Or did, but you...
Now, what? That's something to think about, because now how did he manage to have the kids handled so fast? So what? That's something to think about for them to have been so situated and everything. So I don't know. I'm definitely saddened by how far left things have gone. But the more I research and I learn how narcissists move, it's kind of like this is right along the lines of what they do. But when you don't know that you're dealing with a narcissist, you miss a lot of the signs. I would have loved for us to be able to divorce and still be cordial and amicable. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with someone who's incapable.
So you talked to the kids, were they with him at the grandmama's, at old girl's house? I mean, was he there?
I don't know exactly where they were. I'm assuming they were at his house. Let me tell you this, between the time of 4 o'clock when he was arrested to 7 when he got released, he ain't called me. His mama ain't called me. My kids ain't used no phone to call me. Nothing.
I thank you for getting the kids.
Baby.
Thank you for coming. Mama, you got there in like 2 minutes.
Baby, I was curling my hair for work.
I know, I saw that.
I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Baby, I had to come. Because I'm like, no, who does this? This is your children's father.
And my kids in the car. I picked my kids up from school, dropped one of them off to tennis, and I told myself, I said, let me go pick up this document from the records department. Left my 2 kids in the car to run in and grab the report, and they told me I had a warrant for my arrest. Called my mom immediately. And again, I didn't even know what I was being arrested for at that time. You know, being arrested for, text messaging, harassing communications. That threw me for a loop. And Malia looked at me. She's like, Dad, what's wrong? Malia, she always knows something.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't even know what to tell her. So I got to go ahead and talk, And that was it. So I'm going to just turn myself in from there.
That's heartbreaking.
Right.
Because these children shouldn't have to go through no crap like that.
Yeah.
Because whatever go on between you and Melanie, that's between y'all.
Yeah.
Them kids ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. All this is affecting them.
I know it.
Them saying the father been arrested.
And you ain't even, what you did ain't got nothing to do with their kids. I know it got a part of it because you their dad, but still, kids are kids. These are kids. They're not grown. They don't understand it.
I'm wondering, why does he keep on doing stuff? I do feel that Melly is fueled by evil right now, I feel it's motivated by, her wanting to get full custody of the kids when we know good and well in hell they need their father more than they need a mom.
Martell just said that Melody is fueled by evil. When you send someone pictures of intimate moment and threaten to release it to the public, how do you expect someone to feel knowing that they've been with you for years, and because of your messing up, because of your doing, you're telling her that she's wrong to react the way she react to feel she's wrong to feel the way she feel, and because you're the father of her kids, she should do everything in her power to protect you. That's the message I'm getting from him. So he can do whatever he wants to her. Also, this point of view is coming, I think it's coming from the mother also. Every mother want to protect their kids, of course. But as a mother, his mother needs to tell him, hey, what did you do? Why did you do it? I haven't heard her ask the question yet. Why did you do that? Why did you send her that kind of a message plus picture? Why would you do that? Tell him he was wrong. But you're saying no matter what you did, you didn't deserve to get arrested. You didn't deserve for her to call the cops. That is exactly what she's saying. And because of that, he's taking that on. He's like, yeah, Mom, you're right. You're in my corner, so I can do whatever I want. That is exactly what we're getting from him. And this is why we're at where we're at today also. Because no one held him accountable. No one pulled him aside and asked him, what did you do? Why did you do it?
They need a mom a lot, but a father's so imperative when raising children. This the last draw.
A father is imperative, but a good father, not a father who is vindictive towards the mother. That kind of father is not needed in the kid's life.
right here, you know, and it's like she keep on trying to hurt me. And it's like people will say, like, your kid, Martell, don't you say nothing back because your kid's gonna see this and see that. But I was like, y'all just want them to see all the negative stuff about their father. I'm the best father I've ever seen.
You a good
You know
father.
what I'm saying? I'm like,
You a good
but
father.
you're trying to damage me.
And you was a good husband. You made a mistake. You up on it, you know? So
He didn't up on his mistake. Melody didn't come out and talk about his mistake. He wouldn't have said anything because he said in other episodes that even though he cheated with 1,000 women, Melody wasn't supposed to say anything. So he wasn't, and if it wasn't for the coleslaw who called Melody, she wouldn't have known anything. So he wasn't the one who revealed his mistake, or he wasn't man enough to take responsibility for it. Other people came out, because if he could have hidden what he was doing, he would have hid that and act like nothing, act like an angel. And that's the kind of person he is. And that's my opinion.
I see the real her now.
Yeah.
When you have somebody arrested for some like that, my child going to jail for some text message.
I don't know if I ever really gave you the details on it, so let me do that for you. Do you know he literally took a video that he and I did and called himself was going to have it released on another Instagram account to pretend that it was another man? Coming up on Love and Marriage.
Let me rewind that part. I need to hear this again. What he really did.
Them to see all the negative stuff about their father. I'm the best father I've ever seen.
You a good
You know
father.
what I'm saying? I'm like,
You a good
but
father.
you're trying to damage me.
And you was a good husband. You made a mistake. You up on it, you know? So I see the real her now.
Yeah.
When you have somebody arrested for some like that, my child going to jail for some text message.
I don't know if I ever really gave you the details on it, so let me do that for you. Do you know he literally took a video that he and I did and called himself was going to have it released on another Instagram account to pretend that it was another man?
So he was going to pretend that it leaked. He was creating, they have a video together. He was going to create another Instagram and pretend that the person leaked it. Who would do that? So I'm guessing, I'm not sure what the video looks like, but I'm guessing either he had the camera, so it was only showing her face, what she was doing, or it was like a camera that was put down which shows both of them together. So if he was going to show another guy or pay another guy to edit the video, whatever, I'm thinking he probably only had a camera on her so that it will look like, I don't, it's just, I'm going to rewind that again because I need to hear that again.
Have somebody arrested for some like that, my child going to jail for some text message.
I don't know if I ever really gave you the details on it, so let me do that for you. Do you know he literally took a video that he and I did and called himself was going to have it released on another Instagram account to pretend that it was another man? Coming up on Love.
Let me fast forward a little bit. Okay.
You just can't allow nobody to keep on at you. What you supposed to do?
Right.
I don't know if I ever really gave you the details on it, so let me do that for you. Do you know he literally took a video that he and I did and called himself was going to have it released on another Instagram account to pretend that it was another man? It was all a scheme that he was plotting based on a video that he and I made. So the attempt to use that and pretend it was someone else just to carry this narrative that he wants to put out that I've been cheating on him in our marriage. But unfortunately, you have to be held accountable. when you do wrong. So when do you get to a point where you learn like you're not untouchable? You don't get to just do what you want to do, hurt people, cause harm. You know, you don't get to just do that and it just, oh well, I can do it.
I just hate there's just so many people probably looking at it because it says domestic violence, harassing communication, but some people will take that out of context and say,
I'm tell him, put his hand on.
yeah,
That's why when they come, I be hurrying up telling them what the deal was.
a text message.
And it's sad.
You know,
It's so sad.
I sent about 8 sentences, a paragraph, whatever. I think it was something more like if you don't stop, I'm gonna treat you how you treat me. That was it.
Okay, this is the message he sent.
Oh, okay. Attached was a picture.
Okay, so he said, I sent this message. That's the only thing that happened. So why is Melody bullying me? Hold on. Pause. Wait a minute. There was a picture attached.
Whatever. I think it was something more like if you don't stop, I'm gonna treat you how you treat me. That was it. Okay. Attached was a picture. Attached was a picture.
Wow, attached was a picture. What kind of picture was it? Did you tell your mother that attached was a picture?
First of all, I shouldn't have sent a text message, regardless of what. I know I should not have sent the text message.
But you ain't chopping her down, you know?
Yeah. We'll have to play fire with fire.
But you ain't gonna.
I haven't heard him. He said he shouldn't have sent a text message. And his mother said you didn't chop her down. Where did you tell your mother that you sent a picture of exactly what you sent?
He's taking it.
That's that name.
You know, you're a man, but you know, you just can't allow nobody to just keep on at you. What you supposed to do? Just constantly at Martell.
When I start speaking up, then people are like, "What you shouldn't be doing your ex-wife like that. Y'all got kids together."
She dogging you out here.
It's okay.
Your name is nationwide. Martell.
Is a horrible person.
Yeah.
You know?
I just want you to just keep on being the man you are.
Yeah.
Because everybody make mistakes.
Yeah. See what she just said? Everybody made mistakes. So she's referring to his mistake of him cheating. Right? That's a mistake.
And everybody learns from their mistakes. But if they don't learn, oh well, just keep it moving.
Keep it moving. So I don't know.
So I think he was saying keep it moving. So he didn't learn from his mistakes. He kept on cheating. So all Melody had to do was keep it moving. But instead, Melody is harassing him. Melody is causing him pain. That's what they're getting at. And no, but also it's reversed because he didn't learn from his mistakes and he should have kept it moving. Leave her alone. Stop texting and calling and trying to get back with her because we heard from Melody and him also. Since the divorce, he's been calling and trying to get back with her. And then out in public, he's trying to hurt her, trying to embarrass her, trying to say he doesn't want her. But behind closed doors, you're calling, texting, I want you back. And Melody knows him. That is why Melody has been blocking him, has been reporting him, because she know what he does. You're going to call and text, you want me back, but you're doing all kinds of stuff.
So for me, the best thing or main thing for me is making sure my kids are good, making sure they know that I'm good, because I can imagine the conversations they're privy to right now.
Right.
You never could have told me in a million years that when I chose to say I do in 2008, that in 2024, that I would still be dealing with an ex or have an ex, be dealing with an ex year after year after year. It's always something. You couldn't have never told me that. This Carlos thing.
The blogs have been going crazy with what's been going on with your ex-husband. Something about an arrest. So I want to make sure that you're okay.
Yes, I am. I'm fine. Thank you for that. I'm okay. It's kind of one of those things where you like, it takes a lot of courage courage and strength to even move forward for what you know is right? You know what I'm saying?
So we have a lot to talk about on this podcast tour.
Okay.
And we will get more into details about that on that stage. But again, I wanted to check in on you. We're going to have a good time. I know you're going through a lot of stressful things today. I'm going to pray for you, pray for everybody involved. And God said what?
God said go.
How did you feel about the Martell? You know, his picture was out, the mugshot.
He went to jail, did
He went to jail. Was it for a text message?
Well, see, I haven't talked to Mel. Is that what it was for?
I think they said it was for a text message. I have no idea what that text message looked like.
Martell going to jail, I don't agree with it.
Why you don't agree with it?
Because I don't agree with sending someone to jail, especially
If it can be resolved.
if it can be resolved. I think as us, as a African American community, black men going to jail,
Yeah, it makes sense.
I just don't agree with that.
What's up?
And this is where it's one-sided.
Why you don't agree with it?
Because I don't agree with sending someone to jail, especially
If it can be resolved.
if it can be resolved. I think as us, as a African American,
How could that have been resolved? I don't think there was any way that him sending that threatening message to Melody, also attached with a picture to expose her in RP, that could have not been resolved normally at a regular level. Because I think Martell would have still been threatening Melody whenever he felt like it. Let's say it was resolved for that time. If he felt like, okay, he would have, if Melody would have been reserved about it, not reported it, he would have used that message again, used those threats again in the future to threaten Melody about anything else. He would have still been using those threats to get whatever he wants from Melody. So I think Melody did the right thing by reporting him, because Martell is childish and very resentful, revengeful, scornful. I think that is how that would have went down. It would have never stopped.
community, black men going to jail.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I just don't agree with that. Y'all have kids. I feel like if something can be resolved, you should not send your ex to jail. But it's easy to say how you feel when it's not you. But until you're in those shoes, you really cannot say what you'll do and what you won't do.
And another thing, she did not send Martell to jail. It's like you report something to the police, and if they think that it is worth the person getting arrested, they would arrest the person. They're not just going to arrest someone for no reason if they think that it's not worth the arrest. A lot of times they'll tell the person to take it up in civil court. So I can't just go to the police and tell the police, oh, I think this person should get arrested. It has to be a legit reason. You have to feel a legit threat in order for the police to even waste their time. So I don't think she got him arrested. His actions got him arrested, what he did, what he said. And I'm sure she had to show them the text message. She showed them the picture. And then the police decided, okay, he deserved to be arrested.
You are a producer on the #1 show on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Did you think that you would be a part of something that has truly taken over the reality?
Something amazing would eventually come. What that would look like, I didn't fully know. But you know what? God is so good, and He knows what's best for us, even when we don't know what's best for us. They say heavy, is the crown, And so with that comes a lot whenever you choose to just simply say yes.
Do you have any regrets considering your personal life has been on full display? I mean, full display since the show started.
No regrets. You see all these women out here? You see all these women out here? No regrets, none at all. I didn't know that a simple yes would bring so much negativity and turmoil and constant chaos and all of this, especially when you be minding your own business, right? But I see the bigger picture in the movement of it all.
Now, one of the things that was brought up this past season reunion was you didn't feel sexually satisfied in your marriage. And I get a notification on my phone, and I'm like, so I'm gonna be sure. It was talking about a scene that you and Martell taped.
Okay, so the scene Martell was talking about is when he had a sit down with Melody in a restaurant. He brought her flowers, and then he was talking about his regret and all that stuff he shouldn't have and shouldn't have done. And his major thing was he was trying to get Melody to forgive him and trying to get Melody to change her mind about him, probably give him a second chance. And it did not work out the way he thought it would. So because of that, he then sent Carlos messages telling him that basically it didn't turn out the way he wanted it to turn out. So I am going to share with you the messages that he sent. Okay.
For the season finale, right? It was a one-on-one conversation. He brought flowers. Martell said that
So he first said, Martell, send to Carlos. I don't want her back. This scene is me playing team ball. I was asked to meet with Melody, and Carlos called me. After me telling the other producers I'm not taking her flowers. She got me in court saying I'm abusing my kid. Now she has merchandise saying she's against abuse.
called him to bring flowers. It was the other thing that was in there was were actors. And that's what pissed me off. Don't do that.
Another message he said, she tried to get me. Carlos begged me to take her flowers, effing flowers, talking about the Holts need to take the show back. My only question was, y'all talk with Melody? The answer was yes. So I was down. But just like you were delusional, wanting you back, it's the same over here. Don't know what that's talking about. And then the last one, he said, the frustration you see on my face is her not doing what the producers said she was gonna do. All this is definitely for TV. We are actors. Callers, don't delete this. Let's have a real conversation. I might be getting a phone call to fire me after.
To the integrity of my production, because my producers leave their hometown, their family, their kids to come to Huntsville to make sure that this cast has a great show. So don't do that to me, nor my production. And more importantly, don't do that to the cast.
I think we all kind of saw Martell's social media rant where he tagged Carlos and was like, film my real life or don't film me at all. I think we've been filming your real life the past 5 years. It's been real. There's been nothing fake about it. This is what I'm saying when I say looking at someone becoming unhinged and unraveling, because those aren't the moves of a normal person.
Something else that came out was your ex-husband was recently arrested. Did you ever think, Melody, in a million years, that your life would end up this way to where you would even have to do that to somebody who's the father of your kids? Here, that your life would end up this way to where you would even have to do that to somebody who's the father of your kids. Anytime you have to go through with making such a tough decision that you know impacts your children as well, that's always tough, man. That's always tough. But I think there had been just so many transgressions, one after the other. When I first started cheating, I think that's what you're talking about. Of course. You wasn't doing what you
Him.
were supposed to do. I wasn't satisfying you sexually. Marina, in bed, I'm saying, babe, you ain't gonna do this to me? No. I don't care if I slept with 1,000 people. You don't go out and tell people. We keep that in our household. You should have kept your penis in our household. We got kids together. So now he always throws up, we got 4 kids. We got 4 kids. We got 4 kids. What you thinking about the 4 kids before you had a 5th one? No. You got that right, I did. I always had one small home down. Because you got caught cheating all these years. I was cheating. Out of here. Hindsight is everything, right? And so when I look back at it now and see how he handled other situations with other people, I never thought that I would be wishing that I had my children by somebody else. And that's where I am. My wish for Martell is that he can go maybe through some intensive therapy and become a better person and become a man. That's my wish for Martell.
Okay, that wraps it up. That was season 8, episode 1. And I think I got that episode had a lot of information. Showed you the point of view from everyone, especially Nell, about her opinion about the arrest. It showed you Martell's mom's opinion, how she felt about her son, and also showed where he's getting the backing from, also thinking that he is doing the right thing. Where he's clearly not. Okay, I think I'll probably go. I'm trying to go back an episode to see exactly how, if you've ever mentioned the way Melody was bullying him, or if I can pick something out to see if he has a legit reason why, he can say Melody bullied him, what kind of bullying she did. I'm gonna go back a few episodes, and I'll probably go forward a few episodes to see if he actually showed anything. But other than that, if you guys think that I'm reaching with my opinions, or you have something else you're thinking of or wanted to add, please comment below if you made it to the end. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're subscribed and you came back to look at it, I am a new content creator. I am working on making my content better. And yeah, thank you for watching and take care.